Hey guys, it's been a minute since I've uploaded. I think like a few weeks now maybe. I was at a friend's bachelor party in Hawaii and then also at a wedding in California, so that's why I was away. Really fun to spend time with everyone and celebrate all the good times, but now we're back. Good to be home, good to be at the range, and so we're going to be practicing today with the Tisas B45R, my railed 1911 and 45 ACP. Since I last left off before my break, I was still kind of getting used to the Tisas and how to shoot this 1911 just in general, and so I got some good feedback from you guys around grip, and I got band-aids for my soft baby hands this time, which definitely really help. I have some calluses, but clearly I need more to shoot better. But for this video, what we'll be doing is just some regular drills just to make sure, you know, kind of stay ready, stay warm with the pistol and be familiar, and just to focus specifically on recoil management and also sight alignment, because I've noticed that coming from my Glock, these things are definitely changes. Even though my Glock still does have like the 3-dot night sights, because they're not the stock sights, and the 1911 has those too, I've noticed that for whatever reason, you know, I'm still kind of struggling with the proper sight and alignment, which you will see in my my video here. So last weekend, I went back to the range here in Dallas and I shot an older T-Rex arms drill. It's called the Throttle Control X drill. Basically, all you have to do is shoot 10 shots from 5 yards away in under 5 seconds. For me personally, I kind of know where I stand in terms of performance, and the under 5 seconds is not something I'm there for yet. So instead of trying to shoot just as fast as I can, instead I tried to balance speed with accuracy, because those two dimensions are very important. And so I got much slower than that, but I still had a blast, still learned a lot, and you know, I'm fine with it. So here's what the drill looks like. There are 10 shots total. Each circle has a number in it, and that number denotes how many shots each circle needs to get. So of course the largest circle has 4, and then the smaller ones have 2 or 1. And so obviously you want to take a little more time with those shots because they need to be more carefully placed, as opposed to the one in the middle, which is the largest. With the 4, you can kind of rip it a little faster, go a little more crazy. And so, which is kind of what I did. And so you kind of have to plan it out that way and manage your time. So now that I've explained the exercise, you know the drill. Let's roll in the footage of me shooting. Then let's use the rest of the video to kind of debrief on what went well, then also what can I do better on. So as you can see from my different targets, you know, a few things to work on there. As I mentioned earlier, we have recoil management, and then we also have sight alignment. But first things first is that I have taken some of your comments to heart from previous videos about not being too hard on myself or overthinking if I'm not always, you know, shooting sub MOA, whether it's with the rifle or just even with the 1911. I think having that mindset of not being too hard on myself is definitely going to be more enjoyable and sustainable in the long run. So appreciate the thoughtfulness in your comments. But with that being said, I did notice for this range day, first, some things to work on. Again, coming from my Glock 17 and 9mm to the Tisas in 45, that difference in caliber, I am noticing I'm still having some recoil management or flinching when I shoot. Off camera, I actually shot just at a clean portion of the IPSC target, and then not even drawing from the holster, but just like really slow and steady. And I noticed that I was still dipping, I still flinched a bit, and you know, so there's definitely still some work to be done there. And then also for sight alignment, I think it would definitely help if I took maybe just like a fraction of a second longer, just a little bit more, to line up my sights before I pull the trigger. I'm not going for the most, you know, for the cleanest, perfect sight picture ever. but I can still tell I'm at that point where it would benefit me to wait just like a little bit longer. And so those are probably the two big things. Now, in terms of what went well, probably one of the biggest hindrances I had before is that my thumb was getting pinched. Used a Band-Aid this time, felt like a little less of a man, a little emasculated doing that. But it worked, it helped. That definitely helped me not be distracted as much as when I shot. I don't think that's really like a long-term solution to always like wear a glove or like a Band-Aid before I shoot. But as I develop the calluses, I'll work with it. That definitely helped with the grip. Another thing that also went well is just generally I can see is that my groups are getting better. They're not the tightest they could be, but I can just tell from shooting either in previous videos or just off camera. I am starting to get more accurate or more consistent with the 1911, which is great. And just in general, it's a little easy to practice with it when it's just such a fun gun to shoot. I think it looks beautiful with the VZ grips that I put on. And yeah, it's just a really nice gun. It's really enjoyable to shoot. I like the duty size a lot. There's something about just like a full-size government profile 1911 that I really like. Sounding a little cliche, but it's just such a sexy gun and it's great. Still need a little more trigger time before I'm comfortable actually carrying it concealed, but it's all good. I won't be too hard on myself this time. And so that's really it for this video. I mostly just wanted to kind of do like an update, if you will. Getting back to the range after a couple weeks. Good to be back, good to be shooting again. Hope you enjoyed, hope you found some entertainment, and keep practicing at the range, and I will see you in the next one.